Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Now today is going to be an incredibly glitchy build because I've been having so much trouble with my Sims game and lag. It is so bad, but I really needed to record a speed build, so if you can, it doesn't seem as bad as I thought it would be, but if you can tell a little bit of lag is going on, just know that it's been like that for a while, so I apologize. So, y'all know how this goes. I'm going to be completely ignoring what's going on screen, and I'm going to be talking to you guys, and, you guys are just gonna, enjoy the speed build while I talk your guys' ear off about something that you probably don't care at all about. So, first of all, it's fall break as I'm recording this, and I cannot tell you how much I needed this. I cannot tell you. I have been recording nonstop. I have been, watching a lot of AFMAO nonstop, which is something that I haven't actually done in a very long time, and that is because I don't fully enjoy her content that she's making now. I was a huge fan of, I still am, obviously, a huge fan of her role plays, and, so I'm kind of waiting for My Street to come out, even though I think if I remember correctly, there was a lot of drama surrounding that, and I think the guy that played Gareth, or voiced Gareth, just dropped out of the community entirely, which I kind of hope I'm remembering that wrong, because that would be so terrible. I loved him, and I don't know if I want My Street to continue, necessarily, because from what I remember about Season 6, My Street, that whole ending of My Street seemed like it's the end, that's a good ending, and, maybe having, maybe seeing them after the events that transpired, because I'm honestly going off what I remember, because what I remember is he is going off on a boat somewhere, and AFMAO doesn't know if he's alive or not. Then I would like to see them see each other again, kind of like they did at the beginning of Season 5. That would be nice, but overall, I feel like My Street kind of had its conclusion, so I would like to see something kind of like Mermaid Tales, something different, but with the same characters, maybe just a slightly different storyline. That would be my preference, but I do know that they're having some trouble with the pandemic, and something else. I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't really been into her channel content as of recent, but rewatching the series, oh my god. I cannot tell you how many memories I have of coming home from school or binge watching on the weekend and just watching her and being in awe of this awesome series and having my tissues right beside me and crying, but then somebody comes into the room and I'm like, I'm not crying. It really is just, it brings back so many good memories, and I love rewatching that because for me personally, even videos or materialistic items like a certain dress or a certain shirt that I wore on a certain day, that brings back memories, you know what I mean? For example, this one really fancy shirt brings me back to a school event that I went to the other day, and these videos bring me back to 2017 when, we didn't have a worldwide pandemic going on. So I really love going back and watching old videos, there was a really old LG Shadow Lady video, Monster High or something. It was a weird, awkward role-playing game, and that she was reviewing, and I remember that so vividly because it was one of the first videos of hers that I ever watched, and I remember sitting in my bedroom and just laughing my arsehole off, literally. So I love going back to old videos and remembering memories from that time. But I also would like to say how much I hate the cabinets in Dream Home Decorator. I'm so glad that we have matching cabinets, unlike, some of the other ones, not calling anybody out. Back to the builds, anyway. But we sometimes don't have matching cabinets, or their cabinets are terrible, and that is the case with the Dream Home Decorator ones, because the other sets has the same exact clutter, and then it looks weird, but nothing slots, so you can, mismatch the clutter, and, that's why I don't really use those. I don't like to use a lot of those upper cabinets, because they all look the exact same, and they all look absolutely horrid. But you also probably saw the attic, which was a while back. I wanted to build a ladder there and make it an extra bedroom, but in terms of, the rest of the layout, I didn't feel like I could fit it, so I just kind of filled it with junk. I guarantee if you wanted to, you probably could make it into a bedroom, but I just really kind of didn't want to. I also put the rug on, I tried to make this a little bit more realistic than most of my builds. You know, the rug is on a little bit of a slant, so it looks like somebody actually laid it down. You know, it doesn't look like a perfect god laid it down, just like me. No, I'm joking. Like, it doesn't look like somebody built it in a video game, you know what I mean? It feels like somebody actually, you know, lives here or something. And it also, I didn't really love how it stood out of the rug, but I also felt like that was semi-realistic. Like, just this whole weird layout feels realistic to me, which is kind of sad that our layouts are this bad, but this house felt very realistic just because, like, you know, I kind of imagine, like, newly moved in people, and, like, they have a lot of files and random stuff that they're never going to use again up in the attic. Like, when we moved, there was a whole thing, like, all of our stuff was in the attic, we just left it. I kind of imagine if these people ever move, that's what they are going to do, you know what I mean? And I also gave, like, this teenage bedroom, I gave her a lot of clothes, so I, like, imagine that she's, like, a neat freak, and she's, like, one of the popular girls, but she's not a bitchy popular girl, you know what I mean? My favorite type of popular girls, the non-bitchy ones. But I really love her bedroom. And then, right next to hers is the singular bathroom, which I feel very bad for the parents of this teenager, because y'all know she's gonna spend hours upon hours in that bathroom if she is indeed a popular gal. Okay? So I'm actually really happy with the way this build turned out. I love just the Dream Home Decorator artwork is just chef's kiss 10 out of 10, y'all. I love it so much, and I cannot express to you how much I love it. Honestly, Dream Home Decorators is probably the best pack I've ever come up with, and point blank, like, no other pack can measure up to this pack as far as, you know, furniture goes. I can't think of the word, but I'm very happy with the way this house turned out. You know, sometimes I add certain things just because, you know, gameplay, and then it just ends up looking terrible. But everything in this house is, like, functional. It has, you know, some sort of gameplay aspect, and it's actually placed to the point where it actually looks decent. So I'm really happy with the way this house turned out. I'm really happy with the way the end of it turned out, and overall, I just love it. But I love these people because I just get to jump all over the place. But I was talking about Aphmau. Yes, I would like to see her semi-role plays return, or, like, the, you know, Scribble.io, whatever, and, like, Hue and Fall Flat. I'd love to see those sort of gaming content come back, because that was really some of my favorites that weren't Minecraft. I'd also love to see, you know, yeah, I'd love to see all of that again, and yeah, I'm really starting to get back into Aphmau, and it makes me even more sad that, like, we probably won't get another season of my stream. I mean, a gal can hope, but you can only hope for so long. Anyway, I think we're wrapping up the build. Yes, we are. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to join the Awkward team today. And I did mess up on the gallery thing. It was the foundation, because the foundation was bothering me, and I'm like, there should be a foundation. I'm stupid. But anyway, my origin ID is GoodLuckSim, the hashtags are GoodLuckSim and GoodLuckSimmer. I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build as much as I did recording it, and thank you for allowing me to talk your ear off about fandoms that I'm a part of. And I hope to see you in the next one. So long for now, my Awkward team.